Okay, good morning to my kitchen. That wasn't a very loud good morning.
What?
Welcome to Cooking with Sally J. And we're here with my granddaughter, Chelsea. She's my third grandchild. Chelsea Dawn. She's going to help me make molasses cookies. She made some a few weeks ago, and I had one, and they're the best molasses cookies.
You had two.
Yeah, I had two. I ate bee pods because he ate a big piece of cake. So I said, well, if you're going to eat that, I'm going to eat the cookie. So I needed a project to do for Father's Day, which is tomorrow. And I thought, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? Then I remembered the cookies, and I'm like, oh, Chelsea, you want to help me make the cookies? And she goes, oh, sure. And then Charlie goes, oh, yeah, you could make a video out of it. And I'm like, well, that was not my intent. I wish you could see Charlie in the background with little kids' clothes on, trying to make us laugh. So anyway, today, June 20th, 2020, it's a Saturday, we are going to make molasses cookies for the fathers in our church. And Chelsea's recipe is the best, so I am going to let her do it. She does not want to talk a lot, but, you know, we never know what will happen, right? Okay, so we're going to start out, and you have to speak in a big voice and tell them what you're doing. Okay? This is homemade molasses cookies. And there's I know what the ingredient is that makes it so good. And if I would have known what was in it, I probably would not have eaten the cookie because I hate coffee. But there is coffee in this recipe. It has to be hot coffee. And I think that's what makes it moist. So we're going to start out, she doesn't want to talk, she just wants to stand there and look cute. Chelsea is now officially a freshman in high school. She just graduated 8th grade with highest honors in her class, so we're pretty proud of her. Awesome kid. There, see, she's got a voice. All right, we're going to start out with 1 cup of sugar. And I'm going to teach her a few things too, because she thought she needed the beater off of this thing. You can bring this up. Why? Because we're going to start mixing.
I have one ingredient
minutes.
in.
Yeah, but I'm going to tell you when we're going to start mixing. And then you have 1 cup of molasses. She's going to use this to get all of it in there. She's made these at home, so she probably wishes I wasn't here helping, because I do things one way too. She moves a little slower than me.
Hey!
But you know, we need to all calm down sometimes.
You just need to have some patience.
Patience. It's so hot outside, and Bruce is still up there on that roof. We just want to get all the molasses.
Oh, I got it the best I could.
No, you did. Okay. All right.
Now, how is the beater going to mix all that?
It will. So then we have 1 full cup of Crisco. Now you can use whatever shortening you prefer. I just like Crisco. It has always, I just like Crisco. It works. So that's why I always go to that. So what she probably doesn't do at home, but we are going to do here, we are going to start the mixer. And if you remember, if you watch my resurrection cookies or whoopie pies, it is very loud. So just be patient with it.
No, I started the mixer now.
Lift the latch up.
I know.
We're going to throw these in the sink so they're out of our way. She's got that up on a good speed, probably medium to medium high. The coffee's ready if you want to get some. It's fine. I'm just going to go and go get a coffee cup. Just don't hit the thing. There's Chase. Say good morning. Charlie, I don't know what you can see over there, but they're getting their coffee. Okay, so next, she is going to be putting in 2 teaspoons of baking soda. And then she's going to put in a 1/2 cup of hot coffee, which we need to do right now. coffee we did this morning. Now she's putting in 1 egg. And then a teaspoon of vanilla. She's finding out that 2 women in a kitchen is a pain, but it'll be all right. Yep. I'm just glad she's helping. Father's Day is tomorrow, and we got to make 50 cookies. So now she's putting in a teaspoon of cinnamon. And then she'll be putting in a half a teaspoon of ginger. Now she's putting in 1 teaspoon of salt. And she's going to mix that. Now she's going to be putting in 4 1/2 cups of flour. I would just put it on slow so flour don't go everywhere. Mimi's done that. So the flour, you don't want to dump it all in, just do it at a medium pace to incorporate it well. Then once it's incorporated, then you'll turn it on high. You need to have you don't need to have it on yet. Your oven will be on 350. It needs to be preheated to 350. Bring it up higher. That's it. Okay. She's fine. Okay, so now I'm going to take this part off, and we're just going to want you to see the texture of it's sticky, but it's not bad. So she's going to take the spatula and she's going to mix it well, and then she's going to cover it with
saran wrap.
Well, she can cover it with saran wrap if she wants to. I would just put some paper towel on it. It needs to go in the refrigerator to chill for, it says several hours. I would say 2 hours is plenty for your several. Okay. So, this is what that looks like. It's nice and sticky. Now, this recipe can be dropped by tablespoonfuls or rolled out and cut. And we're going to roll out and cut. So, she's going to get saran wrap. Chelsea, I don't want saran wrap. We're going to just put parchment paper on it and be done with that. So last night, before I went to bed, I made up a batch of this so that we could just do the video. And we are going to roll this out for you. She's going to. My rolling pin is under the cupboard.
I don't need a rolling pin.
She don't need a rolling pin. I guess that's nice for me to know. I would have thought she needed a rolling pin.
No.
Okay.
I do need flour.
In that big one. So, how big do we want the cookies? Do we want them fancy in that size? Do we want them... Chelsea is now going to make the cookie part, and I thought she would roll it out, but she says she doesn't need to roll it out, so we'll see what she does. Whoops. I just wiped my nose. So I need to know what you're doing.
Oh, so I put flour on my base, and then I take the dough, I put it on the flour,
Yeah.
and then I smush it out.
Okay.
Then I put flour on top of that, and then I smooth it out like this.
Does it make it dry? It does make the cookie dry?
Were my cookies dry?
Okay.
Just saying.
You're a little toot. Well, I gotta tell you a story.
Oh, great.
Chelsea was about
No, we don't need to go
4.5 or
story.
5. And I wanted to take a walk. I like walks.
Okay,
And,
I was in one of my moves, and
She's
you were
always
walking
in a
too
mood.
fast. So
and she wasn't keeping up, and she was in a little snit, and I sassed at her, and I said, I've had enough, and we were still close enough to the house that I said, you need to turn around and go stay with Beepaw. And she just stood there glaring at me.
Turn around.
She just stood there glaring at me. She went to turn around. I really didn't want her to go back by herself because I didn't want to go backward. So I sassed at her. Okay, so you press this out. How do you know what thickness?
Well, it doesn't need to be too thick, but you don't want it too thin
Okay.
well, it's too thin.
Well, does this look about what you did at your house?
Yeah.
Is it too thick?
No.
Okay,
It's
so
like the right size.
she doesn't really care about shape. She's like her Mimi in so many ways. But
No, I'm not.
yeah, you are. So now she's cutting them out, and she doesn't put them on parchment paper, but we're gonna. So we got the pan lined with parchment paper, and she's just lining them up on the pan. We have our oven set to 350. So I want to finish the story. So we are on Main Street in Washburn, and I'm trying to explain to her. I didn't want her to go back. I wanted her to finish the walk, and I said, Chelsea, I would like to be 100 years old and still be able to walk with you. And she's like, well, Mimi. And she's going on, and she's sassing. I said, and I'm sassing back. And after a minute, I'm looking at my body, and I'm like, and I'm looking at her, and it was like I was looking in a mirror. And I'm like, I don't know what people on Main Street are thinking. And I said, okay, fine, Chelsea. And she goes, well, fine, I'll walk. And she walked, but I come home and I told Bruce, I said, oh my word, it was like looking in a mirror. But hey, she'll keep my memory on.
Okay.
She's got a lot of sass in her. I have stories of all my grandkids, but they don't want to do videos with me. They want to suggest videos. They just don't want to do them. So these are gonna be pretty, and we have a heart-shaped cutter. I wanted to say thingy cutter, but it's a little big. So I just want to show you the cookie. Can you see it up close? So that's what it's gonna look like. So it's medium thick. It's not a thin cookie. And when we put it in the oven, she's got 8 minutes on it. I don't know if she pays attention to the 8 minutes.
I do. It's exactly 8 minutes.
She pays attention to the 8 minutes. Now I would get busy and do something and forget them. So Chelsea, do you like cooking?
Yes.
What's your favorite thing to cook? Do you like her cooking, Chase?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Chase is starting to drive red. Can you come over here, please? It's gonna take him a minute, but they all finally got up and showered and.
I've been up since 7.
You want to come here?
I've been up for like 2
Please come
hours.
here. I like to have my kitchen full of people. So this is Chase. He just started driver ed, and the instructor was very impressed with him. So he's worked all summer painting, and he's a hard worker. And he's a good student also. Charlie. This is Charlie girl. Our beautiful senior now. Chase is the sophomore. Now Charlie's a senior right now, and she's already got 1 year of college under her belt. She's my firstborn grandchild. And she's gorgeous, and she's a good driver too. And she's top of her class. Yeah, she's a smarty. I don't know. They didn't get that part from Mimi. I'm not dumb, but I was never top of my class. I was too insecure or something. Oh, she needs more dough. I guess she doesn't have a mouth to say she needs more dough. She just.
Well, I forgot what it was called. And I didn't want to say, give me that thingy, because then I would have sounded just like you.
Because you're so much like me! Yes! Yes, you are! Here.
Oh, leave me. Wait, I need more.
I'm just thinking, we're not going to get 25 cookies out of this batch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Maybe. Now this one's thick on one end and thin on the other, so it'll still work.
Yeah.
Now we have the 3 grandkids together. Chase helping scooping out all the remnants out of the bowl so we don't miss a drop of it.
Hey.
It's like when we all pull together, how happy we'll be.
Mimi.
I know. again with Cooking with Sally J. Chelsea is going to be cutting out the cookies. And she is not going to roll them. Now I'm going to just tell you, I will have probably, we've done this already. And we ruined a whole batch of cookies. Number one, because I want to use parchment paper, and I will have to tell you, these cookies do not use parchment paper.
Do not, and I stress, do not use parchment paper.
Did you hear that? She's stressed. Okay. All right. So now she's going to show you how she does it. She does not use a rolling pin. Is it on?
Yes.
She doesn't use a rolling pin. She likes to use her hands. I personally would use a rolling pin. So how many's on there right now?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Probably can get 2 more. We only need 50 of these things because I want the men to have 2. We're getting to take the cookies out of the oven. I'm so tired right now. All right, this is our second time around, and I'm just letting Chelsea do what she wants to do. So these are what the cookies look like, and it's been 8 minutes. So I'm here to tell you, can you see me? I'm here to tell you, don't use parchment paper with these cookies. That was what our disaster was earlier with Chelsea, and you'll see at the very end of this video what happened. I'm screaming and dancing in place. I just felt so bad. Chelsea was crying. Everybody else was laughing because it was funny. It wasn't funny, but that was a lot of work, and we had to redo a whole batch of this so we'd have enough for tomorrow. So really, take our advice from experience. No parchment paper. I'd also like to thank you for watching this comedy show. Chase, would you come here? Oh, pause it. Stop. Okay, I gotta wait. So, we're back with Cooking with me, Sally J. I'm gonna get in here. I was gonna get in by the cook, but it's fine. We're fine. We're all. So, we hope you enjoyed our crazy video, and it is usually crazy like this. But now, because of the heat and because of craziness, I'm dead tired. But we hope you did enjoy this segment of Cooking with Sally J. And as you can see, when I left Chelsea alone and let her do her thing, these are a perfect cookie. They're great, they're perfect, and I can't stress enough, do not use
Parchment paper.
Do not use parchment paper.
It's
Just
the
to
devil.
Well, it's not the devil, but it doesn't work for these cookies. So if you liked our video, let us know, and if you have not subscribed already, and those of you that have, thank you so much. These guys have subscribed because they just like watching their meeting. And Michael, if you're watching, we love you and wish you were here to be in the video with us. So if you haven't subscribed to Cooking with Sally J, please hit the little bell and subscribe. And you can also find me on Facebook on Cooking with Sally J page, and just like it, and you'll find the recipes and the video there also. So thank you, and have a good afternoon, and may God bless till we meet again.
Bye bye.
Woo! Okay, we're gonna take a pan of